Good morning, y'all. Today is March 10th. Yeah, March 10th. I try to do a little bit every day. Come out here and do a little bit every day. But what I wanted to show y'all was, well, this is a tomato that is doing really great. It's warming up. It's 70-something degrees here in Zone 9B, California the last few days. That's a marigold that I thought was a tomato, but it ended up being a marigold. This is my lone green onion. And as we used to say growing up, only the strong will survive. And there she is. She's surviving. Hey, hang out, girl. I don't care. Anyway, what I wanted to show you is why I love Wicking containers so much. These are Wicking buckets. These are more like Wicking containers, because you can make a really nice flower pot into a Wicking bucket. These are Wicking buckets, and I just wanted to show you why I like them. Okay, this been hanging out for too long. Get out of there, get out of there. It's got a piece of grass in it. Look, this has been since last summer. This has been since last season. I haven't planted anything in here since before October. Let me see, September maybe? Because whatever was in here died. And I just never repotted these two. And I think because it got to be 100 degrees and there was probably some flowers in here that just couldn't stand the 100-degree weather. And so anyway, I'm going to reuse these. What I wanted to show you is how good this dirt looks. Look at that. I haven't done anything to this dirt since this was September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months. This dirt has been in here 6 months. Haven't touched it. Well, I touched this one yesterday because once I dug it out, I was like, you know what? Let me show them how beautiful this dirt is looking. Even this clump right here was like nothing. Anyway, I wanted to show you that. So I had already, look. Look, hi. How are you, Mr. Worm? Or Mrs. Worm? How are you? That is a great sight to see in your flower pots. Okay, so I'm gonna cover Mr. Worm back up. I'm gonna cover you back up because you ain't got time to be in all this sun. Woman, please. Okay, but what I want to show you is this one. Haven't touched this one. You can see it's dry. Haven't done anything to this. This has been months. It has some moss growing on it. This one had a little flower growing, some other, but I just want to show you how dry this is. Okay? I'm scratching it. This hasn't been used. Hasn't been used. Okay, but then when I stick my little shovel down in it, look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful that is. I haven't done anything to this. It's gotten rained on. That's it. That's it. It's gotten rained on for 6 months, well, for the last couple months, because we haven't really gotten a lot of rain here in my area, California, Zone 9B, but this is beautiful. This is why I love Wicking containers. If I put my hand in there, look how beautiful that is. This is what you want. This is what, look at that. Girl, or guys, or whoever. Y'all know that, you know who you are. I'm gonna put some fertilizer. You know, my blood meal, my bone meal, my garden lime, my gypsum, my tomato fertilizer, and that's gonna go in here. I already fertilized this one. I have to take my little rake and I'm gonna rake it in and, you know, get it all mixed up good. This is another one I want to show you. These are my coffee cans that I always have. This was something in here from last year. I can't even read it anymore. This was something from last year. I can't read anymore. What does that date say? 1/24. So this was from last year. This is what, 26. Look at that. I don't know what that is. These have been hanging around. I don't even know what they, but let me show you. I'm doing this with one hand. Look how beautiful this dirt is. Look how beautiful this dirt is. I have done nothing to it. Nothing. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look, I could tell you, show you. It's all, but if I dig, I could just dig my hand down in there. Beautiful. I got big hands, y'all, like my mom. You see that? Beautiful dirt. So, anyway, I just want to show you why I love wicking containers so much, because you get just these really beautiful results. This is what your plant is going to be living in. I mean, I could live here. Look, if I was a plant, I could live in here. This is beautiful. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. That's the one I just finished fertilizing. This one needs to be fertilized. So I'm just going to sweeten it up with some tomato fertilizer. I have some bone meal. I have some blood meal. I have some, whoops, there we go, some garden lime, and I have some soil conditioner, right, some soil conditioner. And, did I get everything? Blood meal, bone meal, everything. Alright! So I got those sweetened up. And I'm going to just blend it in really well. As you can see, there's some old eggshells in there. This dirt is beautiful. Look at that. I'm just going to turn this over, mix all this in really well. This pot hasn't been fertilized in about 8 months. Look at the egg in there. I saw in my other container, I saw some worms. So you can see this even has an old tag in it that I can't even read anymore. Whew. So yeah, anyway, I'm just out here in the yard transplanting. I want to transplant some of my tomato plants over into these containers. So I just want to show y'all, you know, I'm just kind of sweetening up my soil before I transplant my tomatoes. I'm going to sweeten this up a little bit more because I want to put a little bit more tomato fertilizer in there and probably a little bit more blood meal and bubbling. Anyway, I'm going to fix a margarita for this one here. So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.